Hey guys, it's Shaka from Watch South 5th, and I wanted to wish you guys a happy new year from the Watch South 5th team. Hope you guys have a very successful year so you can keep feeding that watch addiction. To start off the new year right, I wanted to recap 10 of the best watches that have come in through these doors at Watch South 5th. Coming in at number 10, we have the Vacheron Constantin Overseas. Now I have to be honest, we don't really specialize in Vacheron, but I have seen a few of their overseas models. And I have to say, this rose gold and green dial combination is my favorite. Ever since we've seen the success and the hype of the John Mayer Daytona, the green and gold combo has been a staple amongst multiple watch brands. And I have to say, Vacheron Constantin pulled this off to perfection. And number 9, we have the Rolex Platona, reference number 126506, giving the Daytona a more of a sleeker makeover. And this new variation of the Platona is actually one of the only Daytonas that you will see with an exhibition caseback. Yes, the exhibition caseback might not be the most impressive one to look at, but it is a serious addition to any Rolex collector. At number 8, we have the Patek Philippe Nautilus with the Cognac Bezel. The rose gold look throughout the watch is only contrasted by that beautiful gradient Cognac bezel and the beautiful diamond hour markers. I think it's a fantastic woman's watch. You could even say it's unisex because smaller case sizes are in trend right now. Again, there's nothing like that Cognac bezel and the combination of the rose gold throughout the watch. You will definitely stand out with this piece. Next up at number 7, we have the very first skeletonized dial, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, will not be the last. This is a new and updated design of the skeletonized dial for the Royal Oak, and this one comes with that beautiful flying tourbillon. I love how the skeletonized dial has these lines that are leading to the center and draw your eye to that flying tourbillon. AP has been doing an amazing job with these skeletonized dials, and it is no surprise that multiple skeleton dials are on this list. Coming in at number 6, we have the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Perpetual Calendar Open Work Dial. I still don't know how AP manages to put the Perpetual Calendar movement in such a thin movement. And I still think that nobody, absolutely nobody, touches AP when it comes to making ceramic watches. Coming in at number 5, we have the new 5980 with the blue gray dial. In the last couple of years, we've seen a discontinuation of the 5980 reference. And this past year at Watches and Wonders, Patek Philippe reintroduced this in the blue-gray dial with that denim strap. And even though a strap isn't my favorite thing to go on a Nautilus, it makes it sporty, it makes it younger, and that neutral color combo I think will go great with absolutely everything. Just not a fancy dinner. That's it. Coming in at number 4, we have the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Concept Split-Second Chronograph GMT. Try saying that 3 times fast. At 43mm, this is a chunky watch, but it does really wear well because of the way that the concept watches do taper and have that curve in the case. I think they're made to be very wearable even for average wrist sizes. I really love that carbon case and the way that it looks with the black ceramic bezel. I think it gives a sleek but also a rugged look. And that dial is just using all the beautiful tones of grays and blues and blacks. It's just a really cool masculine watch. And I never thought I would see a split-second chronograph with a GMT function in it as well, but now that it's here, I have to say it's solid. Coming in at number 3, we have the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Jumbo Skillet 50th anniversary. There are so many Royal Oaks out there on the market, but I have to say the Jumbo is probably the most aspirational. And dial-wise, I would say it's either the Perpetual Calendar or a skeletonized dial. And this watch just marries the Jumbo with that beautiful skeletonized dial. And again, AP has perfected the skeletonized dial. This one has beautiful circular shapes, all interconnected. It really does give the dial this feel that, you know, it's kind of like a road map or a city. Like, this dial really is truly something very special, and I think it will be one of the most popular skeletonized dial variations of all time. Coming in at number 2, we have the Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711 with the Tiffany blue dial. Of course, it's a Tiffany stamped Nautilus, which is always going to be very cool amongst collectors. Yes, we've seen a lot of Patek Philippe's with a Tiffany & Co stamp, but this is the first time that we've seen so much of Tiffany & Co inside of a Patek Philippe watch. The Tiffany blue dial, the Tiffany stamp, the fact that it's the very last 5711, and being a commemoration piece of the historic relationship between Patek Philippe and Tiffany. Not to mention the hype that this watch generated. You know, you could argue that this watch has brought in an entirely new demographic of people into the folded watches. I feel like before the 2020s, watches were more of a niche thing. You know, now I feel like everyone and their mother knows what a Patek Philippe is, knows what an AP is. And I feel like this watch is one of the reasons why. But that Tiffany blue dial, the way that it pops with the Nautilus, it's like the marriage of two things that were never supposed to exist coming together. And coming in number 1, the Rolex Daytona Le Mans. The reason why I love this watch is from afar, it, you know, looks like a standard Daytona. Oh, and then closer you look, you see those, you know, Paul Newman subdials, and you say that's cool. And then you look closer again, and then you see that red 100, and then you learn, oh, it's been 100 years since Rolex and Le Mans have had, you know, this rich history. And then you turn the watch back, and then you see that beautiful exhibition case back that really only exists in 2 models. The other one I mentioned, which was our number 9. And you just get reminded of why the Daytona is such a special watch. Why it's really the most collectible watch out there. Why every collector on the face of the earth wants a Daytona of some type of variation. And this watch really is no different. Placing those Paul Newman subdials in a modern ceramic Daytona was a very calculated and smart move on behalf of Rolex. It reminded you of their iconic racing history and where the Daytona started. And another cool touch that Rolex did with this watch is instead of having a 12-hour counter, they added a 24-hour counter because the Le Mans is a 24-hour race. I think this watch reminds you why the Daytona is a perfectly simple design that will last the test of time. And I love this watch the most because it isn't a crazy, flashy design. It's a more of a, if you know kind of piece. So there you go, guys. That was our top 10 watches of the year here at Watches Off Fifth. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let us know in the comments which one is your favorite. Start a ruckus in the comment section. We're all here for that. We're watch lovers. I encourage it. Get saucy. If you guys like any of these watches, please contact us directly or through social media. We'd be happy to help. And I'll see you guys in the new year. Peace.